There he is. God loves you too, sweetheart. God loves you too. God loves you too, sweetheart. God loves you. Hey, how's it going?
Well, sir, how are you?
All right. Oh, you know who I am? You didn't give you a little summary on me or anything. I've been doing this for 8 years.
No, but
Hey, who are you, Officer?
Officer Foster.
I can't see that. Let me see.
Foster.
It's like
You see it now? Foster?
It's shiny. I'm not wearing my glasses. No wonder I can't see it. My glasses fell off and died. So, what was it again?
Foster.
Foster. F-O-S-T-E-R?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. I didn't realize they came off. But I've been doing this for 8 years. This is a long story.
Okay.
I know I look crazy, and yeah, if they want to think I'm crazy, then I'm going to give it to them. So it's a long story. George Regional hopped on the nose about me.
Do you think you're crazy?
Well, it's a matter of perspective.
Isn't it?
Maybe we.
It's all a matter of perspective, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on my. Maybe I'm crazy for trying. At God's house in the middle of our street, I'd rather not go there. But there's a sidewalk running down my side of the street. Come past the line with them naked neighbor. Give the better man or woman a chance to persuade. Come past the line. How do you feel about women nowadays saying man up and stuff like that?
I don't have an opinion, sir.
The pink pussy hat, Me Too movement. What do you think about that?
I'm sorry?
The pink pussy hat, the March on Washington by women wearing pink pussy hat.
Well, my personal opinion, sir, is that people have freedom to express themselves.
So do I, but
to the First Amendment.
But you know I'm on probation for this. You can actually arrest me right now for this if you want to. I'm violating the time code order. But now the code enforcers already know about this, so I have a
Okay.
I have a court hearing coming up on February
I
24th.
understand what you're saying, sir, and you are
James Avery.
James Avery. Mr. Avery, I understand what you're saying here. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm actually in court over all this.
But may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, if you are aware that this could possibly earn you a trip to the DeKalb County Jail,
Yeah.
nobody likes jail, right?
What? No, nobody likes it. Nobody.
Okay.
Um,
But if I may make a suggestion, it probably, I would imagine that someone wouldn't want to put themselves in a position to where they would be.
I've already been in jail 7 days. I've already been in jail 30 days. I've already been in jail 60 days. So, Plato's allegory of the cave. You know what Plato's allegory of the cave is?
I'm not familiar with the cave, however, I am familiar with Plato.
Well, look it up.
Philosopher.
And basically what it is that you have a cave of tribe people. They have a fire. They work in the shadows. The ritual works the shadow on the wall. Well, one of them leave. One of the cave elite person leave. Then he discovers there's more to the world than what they. And he comes back and he wants to bring them out, show. But they don't want to come out. That's how church is. That's how church is. I when I first being introduced to God, before being aware of God, I was born in First United Methodist Church in Prescott, Arkansas, population 4,000. Have raised by the church right until I graduated from high school. I stepped in dry heads when a kid never really goes away. I realized only recently, although I label myself radical atheist, that I've always been and forever will be Methodist, no less than Jesus ever taught me to Jew. That one can be both a radical atheist and Methodist fag. I'm gay. And they still have the book of discipline, Methodist Church, still has the book of discipline that you cannot be deaf about homosexual. Now, that's one theory nowadays that actually practices, but an ordained as minister. And they still can't marry couples within Methodist Church, even though we are allowed for all 50 states now. So it's still in the book, and that's a step in the direction of fag bashing, whether they want to prove it or not. So I'm Methodist fag. By beating them to it, that when they drive by and yell faggot, it's just another word for homosexual. The medical just yell homosexual. So I can justify everything. And
Okay.
so one can be both radical atheist and Methodist fag at the same time while refusing to label himself a Christian. Now, the Methodist Church doesn't like that. They don't, even though it makes sense, they won't admit that. I've got that because the gay issue is about the blood of the church. So the very, without, the reason why I don't refuse to label myself Christian is because think about Barack Hussein Obama when he came here. Oh, he's Muslim. If you're not going to believe him when he says he's Christian, then what the goddamn fuck is a Christian? So now after this question, what do you consider yourself, Christian?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, really, not that.
For the sake of being professional, I wouldn't disclose that information.
Oh, but the people, opinions are more than just idle thought collecting dust. They have consequences, broken or unbroken. So by being a provocateur, I'm finding out, having one time, I don't want to have it out today, but the Methodist fag, little Catholic. I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to wake the sheeple up. So, where are they going with that? So when I beat them to it, it becomes just another word for homosexual. So, when they drive by and yell faggot, I'm actually the one who's out in them, the hostile element within the neighborhood that flies just below the radar until too late. So by being a provocateur, I'm learning what's out there. And So it's a long story. I've been doing this. We've been in and out of court over this. I have a court hearing coming up February 24th. So I know exactly what I'm doing in office if I have to.
Okay, Mr. Avery, may I ask you for a small favor? Okay.
Maybe. You can have me. I'll see.
All right. I appreciate the freedom of expression.
I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to provoke a discussion. I don't have an answer.
No.
I'm just trying to provoke discussion.
Okay, you openly stated to me that the number of signs you have here is in violation of your terms of
Yeah, and Officer Hart, my probation supervisor came out here the other day. We're on code enforcement and saw 7 signs too. Now the question is whether 2 crosses count as signs. The code enforcement, I can't get them to write me up for those 2 crosses. Why? But county. And the code enforcement is already, my probation supervisor is already aware that I'm in violation of code
As
enforcement.
I was saying, Mr. Avery, so as a police officer, we have discretion, correct?
Yeah, but this is a few hours, a couple hours on Sunday afternoon.
Okay. So what I would like to do, sir, is at least make a suggestion here for you to
Take it 4 down.
Remove a sign or however many signs it takes to where you're not in violation.
Well, that's the problem though. Which 4 do I remove? I mean, I have 7 signs, so I can remove 4 of them and then be compliant per code enforcement. Okay. But that's not counting the 2 crosses. I count the 2 crosses as sign. And Officer Brown said the sign, and Solicitor Assistant Solicitor General Kim said the sign, but they won't write me up for them. They can write me up every day, 24 hours a day for the 2 crosses, but they won't. So that's bias. So if they're not going to write me up for the 2 crosses, then they have no right to limit me on any other signs until we get that out of the way. So we were already they looking the other way on this, and until we have a court hearing 24th, we're already aware of what I'm doing. So,
okay.
So look at the middle one. In God's house, middle of our street. Okay, Jesus love me still, though I'm very weak and ill. From his shining thorn on high, come to watch me where I lie. Whoa, that is roadkill, if I ever saw roadkill. But at God's house, middle of our street, neutral. You can't be neutral on a moving train. At God's house, middle of our street, I'd rather not go there. But hey, good neighbor, there's a sidewalk running down my side of the street. A big, beautiful sidewalk. Come potluck with me someday, sweetheart. Give the better man or woman a chance. Wait, I want to hear something else today. Take 1 to reason, 2 to disagree, 3 before you vote. Vote. White United Methodist, what they believe. God specializes in having those like you. So I've been in jail. I understand what's sagging it now. Not aimed at white, it's aimed at the black peers, the leaders of the black community. If they're not going to come. So what would be the most efficient way, okay, all things the same, nothing more, nothing less. What would be the most efficient way for DeKalb County's elected official operating in the jail? In other words, I'm saying 4 black people still. Yeah, most of them black inmates. It's still black, still very black. So what would be the most efficient way for the DeKalb County elected official? That means having my neighbor's consent and most certainly Emory consent operating in the jail. I suppose it would be they simply hire a bunch of black people, including women. There's a lot of female officers over there handling men. Black men, they're already emasculated. Now you got black female officers handling them, so and they're upset about that. They fuss about that. Helping them put in the likes of our 18-year-old Emory reject living in their neighborhood, and the Emory rejects like me living in Emory neighborhood in jail and keeping us in jail. So what's the difference between our liberal leaders and our conservative leaders? Or a different way of asking the same question is, what do all of our representatives, both elected and non-elected, and including pastors, judges, teachers, have in common? They all triangulate the good fortune, good fortune, or the congeniality by misfortune of the constituent. And I'm typically trying to force them into a situation where they have to admit, I want Kenneth Gore to talk with me, and this will all stop. If Kenneth Gore sit down and let me throw some ideas on a public forum where they can no longer deny that they heard what I had to say. So I want you to hear that, if they want their right to throw people in jail, then those people in jail need a right being heard by the people like them needing to hear it. So I'm trying to speak for them. Now I'm gay, I'm atheist, I'm a Christian meth addict. So these people, even on that end, aren't going to, black people are going to be homophobes, and gay people are going to be racist, and so it's not an organized party. So I'm taking it on myself to try to speak for the unfortunate, and they're not going to act right until they hear it. And that's what the 3 monkeys stand for. People think they're racially motivated. They're not. They generally mean being a sound mind, body, and action. I know this makes you upset.
Mr. Avery,
they also mean looking the other way with knowledge, pain, and ignorance.
It sounds to me like you are finding a way to express yourself, to push the envelope.
I'm trying to force discussion,
so that people will have to listen.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up for the unfortunate, the other half.
And I appreciate that, I do. Okay. As far as, it sounded like that question was rhetorical. How do you get them to make these decisions?
Yeah, well, they're not going to make.
I don't know the answer.
You know what cognitive? It starts with discussion. Starts with silence equal consent. Well, the neighborhood got their silence. You can sit down. We can vote people that approve what I'm doing and don't approve. They'll keep it quiet. Then let other people do it. But then dialogue is what we need to be working on. And if you're going to enter into genuine discussion, seeking genuine results, then there's going to have to be sacrifice on somebody's part. And that's purgatory. And that's what we're failing at. What I'm needing is a non-criminal fact-finding hearing justice. In other words, hear all the facts, you let the other person say what they have to say, and then we separate and let your conscience be the guide. So the God is a drug, actually.
And as I told you before, Mr. Avery, I appreciate the freedom of expression.
Yeah. Okay.
And as a representative of DeKalb County, as a law enforcement officer, okay,
You're being very polite. I know you, but
there are rules, right? So,
Yeah.
and these
and we
laws,
have the
these
court system for that.
statutes, these legislations.
I can go to jail for. I can go to jail for 4 years for that. I realize that.
They are voted upon by people, correct? People who are elected and non-elected who make the laws. Is that?
No, okay. Let me put on what laws favor the cautious. Okay, who is it writing a law? Those having a surplus. What's the difference between those having a surplus and those not having a surplus? Lawyers. Lawyers certainly in Washington certainly aren't going to legislate themselves on a job doing the right thing.
I certainly understand that.
I trust what you're doing.
I understand what you're saying.
You have more important things to do than me.
Well, it's not that necessarily, sir. However, these laws and these ordinances and codes are in effect.
They cut down all the trees. They didn't enforce the green law. So, that's how do you? There's no trees on that lot. They used to be full of trees, and my trees are still here. So,
okay, sir. I believe what you're saying. I'm not down.
So they didn't enforce. They can't. If they're going to be, they're not going to be consistent enforcing their the code ordinance, including green law. Then there's no business being in business enforcement. And I'm making a stand on this. I'm not taking anything down.
Okay.
The probation supervisor has already been out here to see 7 signs, and he could arrest me right then. I even called him a nigger. And now the question is, why did I get in front of 2 code enforcers who are also black? You have to understand, all the time that he's been my probation, he's been hearing what I have to say. He's heard about my white Methodist upbringing in Arkansas, what I'm trying to do here. So he chose to look the other way and decided to let me. So he knows what, trust in what he's doing. Okay. Offer Jemani Davis if you want to give him a call. Jemani Davis. I called him a nigger and I got away with that. Whether he admit to why, I don't know. I mean, he didn't like it. They were all upset about it. But I said, I'm the one here who's trying to look after our 18-year-olds. I'm looking after their 18-year-olds, the ones that are stallions. This is the reason why they're doing that. And I've already made it well known that it's not, it's aimed at the peers within the black community. You're not listening to them. You're not recognizing their problem. Instead, you're blaming them for holding your back. So no. Everything's connected to everything. He heard all this, and I finally felt comfortable enough to call him a nigger when he woke me up for the 7th time, and I got away with it. He could arrest me for that, for being disrespectful, and for the 7th time. Trust him to him.
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Avery.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And
who sent you out here?
I'm sorry?
Who sent you out here? Did you just drive by and happen to see this, or somebody call you?
I responded to a 911 call.
Yeah,
I don't know who called. They didn't want to meet.
They don't have a file on me yet. You haven't got any. They've been going on 8 years. How many 911 calls have been called?
I haven't been around that long.
Okay.
Nonetheless, I am concerned with what is legal and what is not legal. Okay. And
the only reason you can arrest me right now is because I'm on probation. You could arrest me right now for this. Otherwise, we just have to go to court.
Okay.
So, but the probation supervisor was aware of that, and he decided to let the court hearing come up February 24th.
I'm clear on that, sir. I am.
Okay, what if I take down? What if I count those 2 crosses sign and then?
That's why I asked as a small favor, just a gesture, if you will. If it wouldn't be too much to remove however many signs you need for the time being, okay?
But they're not calling you for me yelling out here? I'm really being offensive out here yelling. The reason why I yell at cars, I don't yell. I leave people alone on the sidewalk. It doesn't matter how fat they are, skinny they are, old they are, young they are, healthy they are, unhealthy they are, white they are, what kind of nigger they are, so forth. Yeah, if they don't want to hear what I'm saying, they should keep on going. So, that's really what they're offended by. And they're just using it because they know that's really what they're offended by. Take 1 reason, 2 to disagree, 3 before you vote. White United Methodist, what they believe. God specializes in happy endings, don't look like you. That's the day when every rational belief turns rational disbelief. Dr. Avery, are you bipolar? No, homopolar, goddammit, homopolar. Just somebody that's the word I made up. Somebody who's always angry, bitter, pessimistic, and foul mood because everyone else too busy choosing to be optimistic. Absolutely no one will meet him in the middle. With the middle will be the sidewalk. It could be the public wall. We could talk. Instead of the earpiece is in. So if you're not talking about genuinely serious things when you're jogging and walking or whatever, then that's gluttony. I don't care how thin you are. If you're walking a lot and staying thin, that's gluttony. If you're not doing, not balancing that off with good comfort, sincere dialogue. So I know what I'm doing. So please don't have me taking the signs down.
No, you strike me as someone who has done their homework. Okay.
Okay. I'm gay, and the church don't have the book, so that they're taking advantage of that.
Being gay, sir.
So I know exactly what I'm doing. So before it's all part of this negotiation. How can they be progressive without someone somewhere somehow for forcing these negotiations? And then you go to Isaiah 6. Read Isaiah 6. You have a Bible? You can look it up online. You have a computer, I'm sure, right?
I do.
Isaiah 6, Old Testament. It talks about whom shall I send? Who shall go forth? Send me, O Lord, send me. Somebody talking to himself. Send me, O Lord. And before that, it sounded like he's smoking. Send me, O Lord, send me. But for how long? Well, it talks about the hearing and those who hear and don't perceive, those who see. And apparently, we have two types of vision impairment and hearing impairment. Those like mine, I'm hearing impaired, which are born with, congenital, or organic, within tissue. But my eye went blind in my right eye, which is acquired, but it's organic still. And then we have those like my neighbor, which is learned or acquired mental. The deaf, they don't prefer not to see it, they prefer not to hear it. So that's an acquired. I'm already hearing impaired, losing more as I get older. But the other one's already deaf. I'm already lost my vision in my right eye and losing more. But the other one's already blind. So to read out there, say, whom shall I send? Send me, O Lord. But for how long? That's what I'm doing. There's no way after knowing what I know, after witnessing what I have in this neighborhood in Emory, that's supposed to be wise, active wise, not just passive wise, active wise. They do charities and all that. I'm realizing I can no longer blame a single decapitated inmate totally responsible for the crime. None. And if they're not hearing what they need to hear, then how can they make just laws, throw people in jail? So I can understand, you can't just let people go free. I understand that. But you got to be doing the right talk and making an effort trying to correct the root causes. And I'm learning that it's really a business and how they go about. They realize they're sinners. If we're all truly to be sinners, then there really should be no difference between a white man and a fool. Those with the surplus are better able to control in their circumstances. Those without a surplus are controlled by those with that surplus. One is not always able to exercise good judgment. So, laws may be the cautious. Who is writing on laws? Those having the surplus. What's the difference between those having the surplus and those not having the surplus? Lawyers. So, believe me, people, they could have done it before you got here. Throw me in jail for good. They could have. So, even though I'm forcing them to change, they won't give me credit for it. I'm creating cognitive dissonance in them. Cognitive dissonance is basically states that we are unable to hold two conflicting thoughts in our brain at the same time. We just can't do that. And when we have come across, we have a belief about ourselves, and we come across contradictory information, then it can create discomfort. And then how we go about reducing that discomfort is different. Some people are like Fox News only. That's how they, other people are like gay.
Like deciding between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. You may be raised to believe that homosexual is wrong, but then you have sex with the same sex, and then you either have to feel guilty about it, become a priest, or you decided it's okay being homosexual. So how we go about that differently? So I'm not claiming to know the answers. I'm just saying that we're not going to. We can't get the answer without discussion. We'll have to also realize this. Before there can be conflict, there must first be common interest. This is something I came up with. Common interest. You agree? Before there's advantage, there must first be something different. Well, I'm here and you're not, so you have an advantage over me. We're white, we have an advantage over white in this community. We're male, we have an advantage over women in general. But now we have women now that are working, and men up, so they're being unfair. They're not being, I can understand why someone gets punched in the nose now. I understand it's right, but maybe they're being a little bit too hard on the men folks. So even though I'm gay, they won't back me up. I'm able to back them up. And what I know now about our women, I thank God every day I was born a gay man. I thank God every day I was born a gay man. You have any children?
No, sir.
You married?
No, sir.
You straight?
No, sir.
You're not straight? Okay, I'm not getting you. Okay, yeah, we done?
Yeah, I'm going to ask about the small gesture again. It would be a gesture of good faith, if you would.
I think leave it up to Jim, my probation officer, Jimani Davis. He knows what he's doing. And plus, this back me up what I'm doing out here. You know, I can't get away with what I'm doing out here on the sidewalk, you know, without that behind me.
See, well, for me,
It's a mixed media collage.
I am not familiar with the ordinances in reference to the
Oh, I
sign.
can tell you. I mean, yeah,
I'm not.
I can tell you right now.
Although I'm sure you are, you can tell me that.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I am to just believe
Truth
you,
be God, you know what one said. I volunteer it.
if I'm to believe you at your word,
You can direct me.
and if I were to arrest you, and it turns out that that was not the case, then that would fall back on me.
Oh, trust me.
Understand?
I volunteer in my Christian Methodist, and they turn back and use it against me. I volunteered. When you do your own intervention by telling everyone, that means you're not going to have to work with them helping you stay off of it when you get off. So what I need to help me get off of that would be attention spread out all the time. So how can I stay away from the undesirable people if the church won't allow me in to hear hear my Methodist upbringing? I'm a Methodist. I can be both Methodist fag and atheist at the same time. Or if you label myself a Christian now, you know, how do we tell someone who's a good Christian apart from somebody who's a bad Christian apart from somebody who's not a Christian? I choose not to be a Christian, and let them. Now others, if they want to label me a Christian, whatever, for a reason based on my.
That does beg the question. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. How can you be Methodist but not be Christian?
Well, I mean, how can you be Baptist and not be a Methodist? I mean, okay, look at the monkey.
Baptists and Methodists
Okay,
are
let me
sects
let
of
me-
Christianity.
Okay,
right?
well, yeah. Look at the monkey. They generally mean being a sound mind, body, and action. They also mean looking the other way, refuse the knowledge, feigning ignorance. When you've been both effective to a single narrative, they cancel each other out.
Did you do that yourself?
Yeah, well,
You're
that's what
evil,
people hate
see
about
no
it.
evil,
And you're,
see no
8 years
evil.
later, still come back to me with racially motivated. No, they're not racially motivated. They're not. But am I racist? Okay, here's the other thing. I've been on the news several times already. On Ricky Cloth of Channel 2, yeah, I said that. He says he's not homophobic. He says he's not racist. Why didn't you just go ahead and tell him, okay, that would have gotten that part out of the way. Now, when a person straight and white says they're not homophobic, you don't really believe them, you know. So why don't you just go ahead and get, now the racist part, and like, hey, I never said I wasn't racist. I only fuck white men. I think it was Christian Jenner, she had a ethnic-looking cameraman, and they all of a sudden got turned off, and before the end of it, I knew they would be, and they walked the way. And I'm like, hey, I had a Hispanic guy come on to me once on the internet, and I turned him down, very handsome man, but sorry, I'm not an ethnic-looking man. And he right back to me, he's up to call me a white supremacist, because, you know, and I go, but you have your type, don't you? And it's on the internet. And he right back, I like all types of men. I go, well, there you go. You don't do women. You have your type. But I'm gay. No, you're a misogynistic pig. It's all about competence. So I told her, you know, there's no reason for me not to do black men. It's that my upbringing is just ingrained. I can't get over. So, but I'm working on that. I understand. I know who they are. I understand the problem, and I can back. So in the gay community, they're upset because the black don't join in with the gay pride. They have their own gay pride. And I go, hey, they have their own issues, you know, that are totally distinct from ours that need to deal with. So they have every right to have their, that point aside, it's not even the same day. They can still go to both of them. If they are not, then it's our fault for not. And that put me on the bad side of all the white bears, you know. So I disagree with them in that. You know, and that's the same way everywhere I go. At work, I had a bunch of white people. I was a veterinarian, and when I was working 2010, I did my own intervention. I retired. Being who I am in a very conservative field, it's just somewhere with all changing, I'm moving, and I finally realized how to get out of veterinary medicine. It was a trigger, not the trigger for my Christian Methodist. So one day we were break slow. One female technician started complaining about Vanessa, who's black, wasn't there that day. All of a sudden the other one started hopping on her, and she wasn't pulling her weight. And I go, I haven't been able to do it. She didn't find to me, and well, they could be on their bad side. They were fine with me being gay. They were fine with me being atheist. But the minute I came to Vanessa, you know, defense outside the perimeter, they thought I had a problem with them. You know? And I have a story I need to tell. I need Henry to help me tell it. It's a Methodist story. So generally being a sound mind, body, and action means that's an example for others to follow. Okay, the Methodist, the liberal, they're the more liberal, we're more Baptist, conservative. They do the right talk, but they don't really want to talk politics or anything in the church. They have it buried down deep. You have to find out what they believe, but they don't all believe that. But that's what they're supposed to believe. But you don't really talk about it. You don't really know until you talk to them. So they got the right talk. But that's as far as they're going to go, just one step in the right direction, and feel good about themselves relative to conservative Baptist, then that's not good enough. You got to keep it, keep it moving. I mean, they just want to feel good about themselves, and they out there actively. I'm not accusing my neighbors of being bad people, nor avoiding action people proving them active wise. But the immigrant community, when they need be, can be eclectic by both wise and elitist. Cut, and the fuck word, that's just me throwing it back at them. They come out, fuck you, fuck you. And when you do, for a while back, I was doing everybody. I was going like, stupid, really stupid. And then I had one car stop, window rolled down. There was a woman, and she goes, "Did you just flip me off?" And I go, yes, I did. And she goes, but I have my daughter in the car with me. And I go, so? Is the best we can hope from her, for her turning out no better than you? Why should I care? I had no idea who she was, didn't know anything about her. She gets mad and she starts driving off. Before she tops that hill, I hear her yell, fuck you! And I turn around and go, but you have your daughter in the car with you. Now, all I do is flip her off. But she was the one who gave me the meaning, and she wasn't even sure I flipped her off until she stopped in that. So I'm showing their flaws. So please don't have to take it down. Back up what I'm doing out here. I will get away with what I'm doing without being important to the time behind me. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you've been down this road before.
Yeah, already. You're far. I got it. Yeah.
As far as
and you're going to be uploaded to the internet. I hope you know you're going to be uploaded to the internet. Everybody's uploaded to the internet.
okay.
You got a gun. I had one officer. I was trying to, talk to Officer Cutson. He was a white guy, big guy.
Oh no, that's
Yeah, okay. He was we were talking about the sign. Then I asked him what his religion was. He's Baptist. He had no problem. And I go, well, holiday. He wouldn't answer me. I go, how do you vote? Well, he was in best interest. And I go, well, I was raised in Arkansas. I was raised to believe it doesn't matter how educated a black man is, still a nigger. We're talking about Obama. Are you saying I should agree? Still be the same way I was raised? And he goes, he just kind of smiled. He didn't say anything, And I couldn't go, well, what are the issues you vote on? And then I go, I couldn't get him to understand why, instead of voting what's in your best interest, why not our best interest? I'm gay. Now, when I said our, he's thinking gay. But I didn't mean it. I mean, if God is for us, then who can be against us? Well, God can't turn a dime. For God help those who help themselves, seek the use of our pronouns. So you think God would help the one whose pronoun includes most of us all. But apparently, why is that not so? So finally, I had the crime scene figure, like the dead man on the sidewalk. He painted around. I had like 9 of them, and I had a chair with a inflatable duck wearing a vest and a hunting cap. The duck down the yeah. And so that was 9 black church members killed in Charlottesville. 10 black Methodist church members that were killed that prayer meeting in Charleston, and the chair was representing Dylan Wolf, and with the duck down, and I go, remember now those times, represent a Confederate flag waving youth, and so how could he? He had the gun. How could he not vote his opinion with a gun? So you got all these Black Lives Matter. That's an opinion. When you have a guy with a knife killed with like 16 guns with one gun, that's a Black Lives Matter problem. That isn't voting an opinion. That is, how can you not? So, boy, you know how to operate the gun. You got to have the right mindset. And you seem to be, sir. To you, compared to him. I couldn't get him to understand.